share with us how do you resonate with the strengths and the uniqueness of this university. So I think that really comes from your personal background that is unique to yourself.
So the next question is gonna be, this is very insight from admission teams.
Wow, that's a big question.
ฮัลโหลสวัสดีค่ะน้องๆทุกคนนะคะอันนี้พี่ฝ้ายนะคะจากมิชชั่นท็อปยูค่ะกลับมาพบกันอีกครั้งนะคะวันนี้ค่ะเรามาอยู่ที่สิงคโปร์นะคะซึ่งวันนี้นะเราจะมาร่วมงาน Postgrad ของ NTU นะคะหนานยางเทคโนโลยี University นะคะ in สิงคโปร์ซึ่งวันนี้ค่ะเป็นงานใหญ่ประจำปีของมหาลัยหรือว่าของทาง Faculty ของ MBA เลยนะคะอันนี้นะคะวันนี้เราได้รับเกียรตินะคะจากคุณเฮเลนนะคะวันนี้ค่ะคุณเฮเลนเขาจะมาให้เราสัมภาษณ์ด้วยค่ะว่าเกี่ยวกับมหาลัยนะคะเฮายากขนาดไหนเดี๋ยวเรามาฟังกันนะคะ Hi Helen, you can introduce yourself. How are you and then like who you are in this university.
Thank you, Tyra. Hi everyone, I'm Helen from the Nanyang MBA Outreach and Admissions team with the Nanyang Business School Graduate Studies.
Okay, Helen, thank you for your answer, for you introduce yourself. So the next question is, can you share us a tips to get in the university for admission team?
That's a great question, Tyra. I think this is what many candidates are thinking. Firstly, I think two things. Personally, I believe that as a candidate, you will want to know what are the strengths and unique factor about this university that you're applying to. So I think firstly, it's important to ask yourself that what resonates with you when it comes to choosing a university. For Nanyang Technological University, Nanyang Business School, we are known for our heritage in technology and innovation. You can say that tech and innovation is in our DNA, and this is something that we have crystallized into the MBA program. So I think if you're someone who loves tech, or someone who wants to do more in this area, probably this would be one of the strengths of the university that resonate with you as a candidate. It's important to tell us why you think that NTU is the university that you will want to do your master's program. I think that's number one. Share with us how do you resonate with the strengths and the uniqueness of this university. Secondly, to really make your application stand out, I think firstly we are looking at well-rounded individuals, people who are known in their leadership, people who can contribute to the cohort. As much as we want to help you to fulfill your aspirations for a master's program, we also want to know, what kind of colors would you bring to the cohort? What attributes? How can you value add your classmates? So I think that really comes from your personal background that is unique to yourself. And only you know that what are your strengths, what's your personality, the qualities that you can bring to your class, to bring to your classmate. So I think the second thing is to really share with us your personal background, things that you're passionate about at work, outside of work, in your community. I hope that helps you to understand a bit more. Yeah.
No matter where it was, no matter you graduate from, where is it? It depends on your personality and then your motivation, your inspiration to get in the university, right? Okay. Thank you for your answer. The two answer that is so great answer for you. I think this one is also can answer your inspiration and your mind. So the next question is gonna be, this is very insight from admission teams. The next question is, how does living in NTU look like? Can you share us for the living, everything, like how excited is it?
Great, yeah, thank you, Tara. Well, firstly, you might know that Singapore is actually not a very big country. We are quite a small nation. Interestingly, NTU is somewhat like a college town, and we are the only college town in Singapore where you get to study, work, play, and live on campus. So there are many facilities in NTU. I think it's very exciting. It's really how you want to make the most out of it. But to really share with you the atmosphere and I would say the entire feel, the vibes of the university, you might have followed us in the news that NTU has been known as a leader in sustainability efforts in recent years. In fact, last year NTU has just signed our sustainability manifesto to pledge ourselves for a 15-year commitment to a greener earth. So what does that mean? Today, if you look at Singapore, there are 16 sustainable buildings. But in NTU itself, we host half of the sustainable building, and these are net zero building. This building produces as much energy as it uses. So once you step into the campus, you can feel there's an atmosphere of, I mentioned, tech, innovation, and sustainability. So if you have a chance, come in to our campus for a tour, you will find that there are many iconic buildings from Gaia to the Wave to the Arc, and you will find that this sustainable building goes on, as a commitment of the university to help us reduce carbon emissions, and all this are really only possible with the help of the research center that has been crystallizing and researching this knowledge in during the past decade. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Today we're gonna take you to around NTU also. So you will see how amazing the Gaia building that as she mentioned. Okay, for the next question is, how do you rate for GMAT score, undergrad, GPA, and work experience to get in the university?
Wow, that's a big question. Well, I think there are a few things that we look at, and those qualities or aspects that Tyra, you have mentioned, they make what we call a holistic assessment. So in terms of weightage, I wouldn't say that there's an exact percentage as to how candidates should really care or look into. I think all the components, they are as important. And why do I say that? It's because, for example, you mentioned GPA.
Yes.
If you are looking at doing an MBA program, typically we look at working professionals with at least a few years of work experience, and from you having completed your undergrad to you having a few years after that started working, you would have changed and matured quite a bit. So I think GPA does tell us something, about your undergrad academic history, but we also want to know, how you have progressed and how you have matured and grown over the years when you started working. So I would say that all these different aspects plays a very important role in your entire application. And as I was sharing earlier, that your personality, what you're passionate about, your unique background, where you came from, all this plays a part in the overall application. So in short, we review our candidates holistically. I think not one single aspect is a defining factor. I think many times people ask, if I get a higher GMAT score, will that help boost my application? Of course, okay, yes, the answer is yes, but that is not the only defining factor. But we also look at undergrad, we look at your career motivations, we want to understand, outside of work, who you are, and if let's say you are shortlisted for an interview, you will also need to meet with our faculty, our panel of interviewers as well. Yeah.
Yes, because Thai students, they're very, very serious about, how can I get here if my GPA is not very high, or how do you think I can get this one, something like that. For me, I feel like your GPA is just a part of it, but mostly it's your work experience and your personality. Correct?
Yeah, I would say your work experience and I think your personal background.
Yes,
yeah.
Correct. Okay, thank you. Okay, Helen, for the next question is, how active is alumni network?
Well, if you look at NTU at large, we have 280,000 over alumni all over the world. But Nanyang Business School specifically alone, we have over 65,000 alumni in over 100 countries. So whenever we get to travel for fairs, to meet with candidates overseas, I'm very humble to say that our alumni are always there to help us. In fact, I just came back from Vietnam. My colleague went to Bangkok a while back, and I'll be going to Taipei and Shanghai. Our alumni, whenever we start to inform them, hey, we are coming, they will, at first hand help us, to support our events. I think that is just one of the very small ways they show their support. But every year, we gather alumni from all over the different countries, and we do have this alumni night that we hold annually, where we get to meet generations of alumni coming back, giving back, and they have grown and some of them are entrepreneurs, business leaders, doing their things in their community. So I would say that it is really huge.
Yes.
Yeah, in terms of if you want to ask about the activeness, if today in Bangkok you would like to meet with an alumni to understand more about our program offered in Nanyang Business School, let me know. I'm sure I'll be able to connect someone with you. Thank you.
Okay, Helen, can you share our unique available to MTU MBA students opportunities to get such as internship and event networking?
Yeah, so given that we offer one of the most accelerated MBA program here in Asia, this is a 12-month MBA program, and many of our candidates, they would want to take this opportunity to find internship and to work in Singapore. So you will find that many of our candidates or students, they would love to do the additional 6 months full-time internship towards the end of the 12-month program. So you can say it's actually a very flexible MBA program because you can complete the entire MBA in as short as 12 months, or you can add on a 6 months full-time internship to extend it to an 18 months long program to help you to find jobs in Singapore. And usually internships are a great way, as a good stepping stone for them to find something here that they want to work in Singapore. Yeah, and having said that, we do have the Graduate Studies Career Development Office, in short we call GSCDO, where our assistant Dean Prof Ivy and her team work very closely with our MBA candidates that's Prof Ivy. Yeah. So here in Nanyang Business School, we do have the Graduates Studies Career Development Office. In short, we call them GSCDO, where they work very closely with our MBA students, and they offer seminars, workshops, career fair, and yes, networking opportunities where companies will come to visit our students, or where our students get the chance to meet with companies who are interested to hire them through the internship route.
So the company is in Singapore company or just around the world?
Oh, I would say mainly in Singapore, but we do have companies around the world.
Wow.
Yeah, because given we are an Asian business school,
Yes.
Many of our candidates would want to focus their career right here in Asia and specifically Singapore.
Wow,
Yeah.
there is a lot of opportunities you can see. Okay, Helen, what the advice you will give to the students who want to apply NTU MBA program?
Great. I think it's important to understand the entire MBA program experience and journey that you will be going through. So there are a few things that you can do. Firstly, to really talk to an alumni or a current student. So on our website, we do have a platform where we connect alumni and current students to candidates who are looking to apply to the Nanyang MBA program. Have a chat with them, understand, what were their career motivations, understand, why they want to do their program in Singapore. I think always having a chat with an alumni or current student helps you to put things into perspective, what you are looking for, and if this is something that you want to commit, for a 12-month long program. I think second thing is to come for our events. Sometimes we do visit Thailand or everywhere in the world to meet with our candidates over a cup of coffee. Yep, so I think it would be great to get in touch with our admissions advisors who would be flying to these places to meet with you face to face. Or if you happen to be in Singapore, you can come for our info sessions. And today we are having our Nanyang Business School Postgraduate Fair. It's an annual fair where we gather faculty, industry leaders, alumni together to help candidates like you to understand why you want to do a program or a master's MBA right here in Singapore. So coming for our event is the best way to know more about the university and to connect with the community.
Yes, I do agree with Helen because in here, as we are here as annual event, it's so big and then a lot of people join here. And sometimes NTU team been there going to Thailand for the event, so you guys can catch up and meet them to ask more information to talk and then for your decision. Okay, Helen, we are coming to the last questions. Okay, the last question is, in your opinion, what are the top 3 qualities to set NTU MBA program apart from leading others business school?
I like your question. Here at Nanyang Business School, we are a premier business school within a leading technological university. In short, NBS sits on the nexus of world-class innovation, research, and business education. At Nanyang Business School, we are guided by 3 pillars. And these 3 pillars are actually right behind you. Innovate, lead, transform. We truly believe that we want to equip our business leaders to innovate with interdisciplinarity. And that means that you are someone who is versatile, who is able to be future ready. Given that you're going on to become business leader, how would you tackle the problems of tomorrow? And we believe that we want to equip you to lead with cultural dexterity. I think our edge is we have a strong Asian heritage, but we are also known globally as a leading university. So we hope that as much as we want to help you to establish your career in Asia, you are also prepared to lead on a global platform. And lastly, we want to help you to transform with sustainability. And now today we know that sustainability is a very important strategy in today's organization. So we hope that you will be someone, a business leader who has an ethical purpose to lead people at the heart of every transformation. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Helen, for all the questions and all the answers for today. I think this one is very will be motivate for you guys to get and apply to here. So no worries. If you have a questions, you can ask us to get in touch to her, or we will have like a share about her information in our channel. Okay. Thank you so much, Helen.
Thank you, Tyra.